Hello, thank you for waiting for me. Marilyn, Nikki, I don't know where everybody is today, so we can have a bit of fun. Feel free to unpop your microphone if you want to shout out something to me during the class. We might have a few latecomers because Wednesday's class was 1:15, so there might be a tiny bit of confusion. But hopefully you saw my little message in the chat. And if you have some small hand weights or one of those elastic bands or fabric bands for your glutes, we're going to use that today. Of course, optional if you don't want to. Oh, sorry, someone in the waiting room. There we go. And if anything doesn't feel good today, I know I don't need to tell you that you're probably all sick of me saying, listen to your body, do what feels right, and don't push through any pain or discomfort. Now, I was going to have a little bit of fun today. Well, hopefully it's fun. You can give me feedback later, but just take a look at this picture. I'll bring it up on the screen. Okay. Hopefully you saw that, a skydiver. Okay. Probably thinking, where am I going? I wanted to pretend we're skydiving today with some of our exercises to give us a visual image for our brain to connect to why we're activating certain muscle groups while we're in the sky, and just have a little bit of fun with an exercise that I have called skydiver, which is bits and pieces of exercises you already know. So anyway, come with me on this journey as we skydive today. Can everyone hear me okay? Anyone able to do a thumbs up quickly? Yes, excellent, thank you. All right. Probably don't want to hear me, but anyway, let's go ahead. We're going to start with our nice warm-up. So today with our skydiving exercise, we're going to activate our glutes and our front and our back body, but I also want to focus on breathing quite a bit because it's so important. And I have treated so many necks in the clinic this week, so I really want to finish with some just nice gentle neck stretches as well, because I feel like it's on the rise. Okay, let's come down onto your side for some book openings. I've got a little pillow here. You can pop a towel under your head if you want to. You might not need it. Okay, so with your single weight, we're going to set up for our book openings, which we all know. Alrighty, so just slowly taking that arm up to the ceiling. Open the chest where you feel like you get a nice stretch. Take a nice deep breath there. And then close the book. And let's do 2 more of these. I'm just going to give myself more space. Taking that arm, following the gaze, looking up to the sky. We're about to jump out of a plane. Hope you haven't got height issues. Into that beautiful sky. Close the book. And one more nice big stretch. Take the opportunity to breathe here. And then close. Place that weight down in front of you and really reach the hand forward. We're just going to circle that arm above our head into a windmill. Bring it all the way down to your hip. And again, just 3 really nice big windmills, still moving through our thoracic spine and our shoulder. And close. Lovely. Now with your legs, I just want you to straighten them out a little bit. We're going to do a long-legged clam, okay? So we've got our heels together, our knees are slightly bent, and we're stacked right on top of our hips here, okay? And like a normal clam, we're just going to lift that knee up towards the ceiling. It might not feel like a very big range of motion here in this long-legged position. We are going to actually do about 25. So by the end of 25, you will feel those glutes, that glute med, that nice high glute, really starting to wake up. Okay. I would say that's 6 or 7 already, 8. 9, 10, 11. Just feel like you're starting to draw your abdominal muscles in slightly in front, keeping that pelvis nice and still. Good. Let's go for about 5 more. Hopefully we're up near the 25 range. 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Nice little warm up. Let's swap to your other side for your book openings and your windmills. Grab that small hand weight again. Okay. All right, taking that lovely stretch up towards the ceiling, follow it with your neck. If you can take that arm slightly higher than just 90 degrees, so it's more like 110, it gives a lovely stretch right through that armpit. You don't have to use the weight if you don't want to load the arm. And of course, you choose the range. And if you don't like book openings, by all means, go into your bow and arrow with the bent elbow. Very nice. One more. How's your thoracic spine feeling today? We've still got a couple more warm-ups for it. So if it's feeling a little stiff, don't worry, we will get there. Okay, place that weight down in front. We're going for a big windmill, so reach those fingertips right around in a circle. Flow through your book opening position. That's a mouth or tongue twister. And again, nice big windmill, circle that arm. And one more. Very nice. Keep your nice long line here. Lengthen those legs away from you a little bit. Keep the heels glued together as you do those small clams for 25 repetitions. Just feeling like you're drawing those abdominal muscles in a little bit in front. And now's the time to start thinking, is that waist just collapsed down on the floor? Or have you got your little mouse house where you've just lifted that waist with your oblique muscles? Keeping that pelvis very nice and still. That's it. Yeah, I'm really trying hard to count here. I think we've got another 10. We'll count down. 9, 8, 7, 6. Tummy is drawn in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Grab your elastic band, everybody. Get it around your knees if you're choosing to use that. Just above the knees. Still keep a weight handy. And then coming back down onto your back again. All right, let's go with these glutes. Now we're bringing in glute max as well as our glute med. So with your feet hip distance apart, let's find your big toe joint, your heel, okay? Find that your pelvis is nice and neutral. So feel your tailbone is connected to the ground as well as the back of those hip bones. Okay, then just start to press those thighs out against the band, holding this grounded position for 10 seconds, just so you can focus and find your big toe joint, even though you're pushing out. Then we're going to take it up to level 2. We've been doing this a lot in class, online. So we're keeping our pelvis nice and neutral here. We're not going for a tuck under. Feel like it's a flat coffee table here that you could rest a bowl of water. Keep those big toes connected. All right, up to level 3, everybody. So this is your high bridge, but your rib cage is still lower than your high pelvis. Find your big toe, still pressing the band out. And then at the end of this, I want you to roll down through each segment of your spine, starting from just underneath the bra strap or the mid back. And when you're ready, rolling down. Nice and slowly. Oh, feel that thoracic spine touch down. And then all the way back down to your coccyx. We're just going to do this 2 more times, okay? So find that neutral position, big toes down, stretch those glutes. Holding for about 10 seconds here. Then taking it up to our level 2. Again, neutral. Feel like you can really feel the crease of your glutes where they attach into the hamstrings. You're going to get sick of me saying find your big toe joint, but really use it. All right, up to level 3, nice high bridge. Squeeze those glutes and hamstrings. Feel really strong at the back of the legs before we roll down through our spine again. Keep the bridge really high, start to roll down through your spine. So we're trying to keep that bridge up as long as we can until we start to roll down through that low back. Beautiful. Last time. Separate those knees against the resistance of the band. Feel these glutes at the side. And then we'll take it up to level 2. Up you go. So we're still in a nice warm-up phase, really. Up to level 3. Squeeze those glutes. Feel the power underneath your hips. And then slowly roll down. Keep the bridge high. Make sure your chin doesn't go poking out as you roll away. Scoot right through those abdominals. And then all the way down. Good. All right. Keep the band on. Let's roll onto your tummy. Here begins our skydiving work. So have you got your mental image? Beautiful big blue sky, rush of air and wind. Okay, come down onto your tummy, rest your head on your hands, and your heels are going to be bent. Heels together, knees bent. Okay, that's your start position. Our action will be to bring the legs together, squeeze them hard, and then open them up against the band. And again, squeeze them together and open up against the band. And we are going for 25 here, okay? Now, of course, as we are free falling, I want you to keep looking down at the earth below you. That's what's going to keep your neck in a really lovely position. And I also want you to feel like you're drawing your tummy muscles up and into your body because there's a big rush of wind and air pressing up into your abdominals. So scoop those abdominals up away from the mat as you're doing this. Okay, let's go for 10 more. 10. 8. Pressing against that band. Then bring the legs in together and squeeze. Last 5, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Okay, straighten those legs out, but keep some tension on the band if you've got it on, with your legs slightly abducted, wider than your mat. Okay, coming down, forehead on the mat, warming up our upper back with our dart. So roll those shoulder blades onto your back. Keep your head down. I'm actually lifting it up just so I can talk to you. But our first 5 reps, I want you to really keep in contact with the ground and just work through your shoulder blades and rest. Have you got those legs nice and wide? Feel open through the front of the chest. All that air is really stretching the front of the chest, rolling your shoulders back and down. We've got 3 more with the head on the ground. Assume your upper body skydiving position. One more, everybody. Okay, take your arms slightly wider now, okay? About 45 degrees. We're going to do the same thing, but lift our head off as well. So roll those shoulders back, the arms lift off a little bit at 45 degrees, and the head is lifted away from the mat, but you're still staring down at earth, okay? So you're looking down at your mat, and then release. And we're doing nice 5-second holds. Roll those shoulders back. Lift up with the air, pull those abdominals in away from the rush of air. Feeling strong through the front and the back of the body. And down. We've got 3 more. Arms are at 45, a little bit wider than we normally do our dart. Nice long neck, tummy is in. 2 more. Well done. Last one. Roll those shoulders back. Reach. And hold. Bring those arms slowly up so that they rest underneath your forehead and come down. Keeping your legs nice and wide. Let's transition back down to the glutes with a single leg lift. Really find that glute and hamstring crease that you did when you were doing your bridge, your high bridge. Squeeze it first and then lift a really long leg. You are really flying here. The updraft, lifting the leg. Good. We've got 5 more of these on each leg, so 10 in total. We are working quite slowly today, but very consciously and with lots of strength. Really bring your strength to each movement. It's almost like we're going slow motion. I don't know if you have actually skydived or even parasailed. When you actually get up into the air, it feels like everything stops and it's slow motion, or very, very still. Okay, 1 more each leg. Beautiful. If you've got those hand weights handy, grab 1 in each hand now. I really only want about 1 kilo. So if it's heavier than that, just use your own body weight. So coming back down into your dart position with your hands holding the weights and your arms are very, very close to your body. You've still got your legs wide, okay? We are going to roll those shoulders back and lift the arms up against our weights and then bring it down. And again, we're doing 25 here. Watch that the shoulder head does not roll forward when you try and get the hands up higher. The most important thing is that the shoulder head is rolled backwards and your blades are sitting on the back. All right, off we go. Let's go for 20. We've done 5 nice preparations. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Check those shoulder heads. Are they rolled back? 7, 8, 9, 10. You can choose to keep your head on the mat and just focus on the triceps at the back of the arms and the back of the shoulders, or you can keep your head up. Last 5. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, feel the bend. All right, everybody, let's put all this together in our beautiful skydive. We've got legs, we've got arms. So heels Back together, knees wide, hands at 45 degrees. All right, stretch those legs wide against the band. Come up and extend into your skydive position. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Okay, again, let's open those knees against the band. Roll the shoulders back. Arms at 45 degrees. Head is lifted. Tummy is pulling in. And down. We've got 3 more. And reach. What can you see below you? Feel the strength in your body. The front and the back of the body must be active here. Otherwise, you'll just spin around out of control. And down. We've got 2 more, I think. Let's go. Tummy in. And down. Now, 1 more. I want you to hold this last one. Yeah, good. Okay, take the arms out to a T. All right, give me the thumbs up. This is your camera opportunity, okay? You know how there's always a Photoshop. Okay, thumbs up. All right, you're going to lift those arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess what? We're going to 25. 10. We've only got 15 to go. You can do it. 4, 5. Last 10. 10. 9. This is your last skydiving thing. You can do it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well done, everybody. Whew. All right, let's get your band off the legs. Okay. Feel a bit of warmth when you're face down. Okay, come up onto your hands and knees. Let's just round it out for a cat and cow stretch. Oh. Push up through those shoulder blades. Stretch them wide apart. Let that head relax. Your tummy is still caught in that updraft. And then roll it out. And as you roll it out, feel like you're almost dragging the heels of your hands towards your knees. Pull that tummy in. Again, make this feel strong, as well as it being a nice spinal mobility. Round up. Pull those abs away from the updraft. Let the head relax. Stretch between those shoulder blades. And then roll it out. The hands are not moving, but you've got the sensation that you're drawing the heels of the hands towards your knees to pull those abdominal muscles in. We've got 1 more of these. Ready? Scoop them round. And then roll it out. Beautiful. Okay, you can stay here on your hands if you want to. I'm going to take it down to my knees. We're going to continue working through our glutes. You've still got that sensation that you're drawing those abdominals up. Okay, bring one leg into the center of your body a little bit more so you feel like a bit of a tripod, because we're going to release the other leg off the ground. All right, and we're going to move into your hip flexion and extension, but it's all occurring at the hip joint. So you're really solid through the tummy muscles. They're drawing up. You're lifting out of your elbows, so we're not sunk down to the ground. Again, we're feeling strong here. Flex that foot if you can, if you don't cramp. Almost like your foot, the sole of the foot, is pushing the sky away. All right, we've got 4 more. 4. Squeeze that glute and hamstring crease again. 3, 2. So as I said, this can be done here if that is your preference. Or on your elbows. Okay, everybody hold it here. Try and find a really nice right angle with that knee and the hip. Tummy is in tight, and you're just going to squeeze and push that foot up to the sky 10 times, increasing the intensity and burn at that glute and the hamstring crease right at the top of your thigh. Good, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, you're going to hold it up here. So your thigh bone is high. Then reach the foot away. Push out through that heel and then squeeze it back in with the hamstring for 10. Just check that you haven't completely tipped over to the leg that's supporting you on the mat. Try and stay nice and square as you squeeze that hamstring. 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the leg there, point the toe, lower the toe to the ground, raise it up. Now, even though we can take our hip a lot higher here, just watch that we don't overarch in the back. Still keep those abdominals in and lifted. And as you lower and lift this leg. Good. You've got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And then fold the leg back in. Very good. Come up onto your hands now. If you're on your elbows, still keep that same working leg. I just want to do 5. No, actually, let's do 10. We can do it. 5 hydrants. So keeping the leg in that right angle, but this time you lift it away and up to the side. You've got 8 more. Strong through the arms. Now, the key here about the upper body support is through the head. If our head drops while we're doing it, everything collapses in our upper body. Feel like someone is lifting you up by your ears, lengthening you out through your neck, and then you lift up and out of your chest as well. Okay, 1 or 2 more 5 hydrants. Good. All right, lovely. We are coming back down onto our elbows. Bring that opposite leg into the center of your body a little bit more. Tummy is in again and find your nice right angle through the hip. And we're going to bring our leg back down and reach it up to the ceiling. Every time you reach it up, I want you to feel that glute and hamstring. Give it an extra little squeeze. 3, 4. Tummy is nice and tight. 5. Neck is long. You are looking down at your hands or down at the ground. 1 more. Hold it up there. Now pump that foot. Push. 2, 3, 4. Tummy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it there. Extend that leg away. Really push out through the heel as if someone is pulling your leg long. All right, then squeeze that heel into the bottom. Create some tension. Again, slow motion. Really focus on the squeeze at the back of the thigh. 5 more to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. Point the toe. Lower that leg. Raise it back up for 10. Tummy is in. Watch that we're not arching and flexing through the spine. Keep it as still as possible. Still just isolating that hip joint that is moving up and down in the air. And I'm sure you're feeling your stabilizing glute here now too. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Beautiful. Fold it in. Woo, come straight up for your fire hydrants. Lovely long neck. Remember, lift it up from the ears to then take that leg out to the side for 10. Aiming to minimize the whole body rotating with it. You might feel a little more pressure in your left hand and obviously down through your right knee as you try and keep this shape really square. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, well done. Nice little bit of butt burn, hopefully. Okay, let's come down onto your back. And while we're on our back, catch your breath if you need to. I want you to take your fingertips and place them just at the base of your skull. All right, kind of walk your fingers along the base of the skull there, where it sits on top of the neck. Almost give yourself a tiny little massage. See what it feels like in there. Okay, this area can get very tight and short with our forward head posturing that we tend to have when we're on computers or reading, driving, anything like that. Okay. With your fingertips still at the base of your neck, let's just feel like you glide the head, the base of the skull, away from your neck bones, and it drops your chin slightly down towards your chest. And you feel the length at the back of the head here. Then ease it off and you'll notice your chin pops back up to the sky. Now lengthen the head, almost like you're pivoting your head on your neck, which drops your chin down. But we are not jamming the chin down really forcefully. We are really gliding the ball of our head on our neck joint. And I just want you to do 5 more of these, nice and gently, opening the back of the neck, creating space where all the nervous input for our postural system comes out. Okay, and then find a resting position where your neck is nice and long, chin is slightly lowered. Take your fingers and interlace them. Now we're going to take them behind the head. Okay, if that is comfortable to do so. Let's do a little bit of tummy work here. Okay, keep your pelvis nice and flat. And I want you just to take a lovely big in breath first. Breathe in, and then as you breathe out, imagine you've got that big updraft of wind and it pushes your tummy into your body. So see if you can pull your abdominals in away from that wind. And then take a nice big breath in again. And as you breathe out, draw those lower tummy muscles in against the updraft. And again, inhale. And exhale, tighten that tummy down into your body. All right, the other thing I want you to think about here is with the hands above the head, we tend to really arch through the ribs and flare them. So I just want you to find the back of your rib cage and let it relax onto the mat. So those ribs at the back of the body, let them soften down into the ground. And you'll find that your rib cage softens down as well. So just take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, pull the tummy muscles in, but feel the back of the rib cage soften into the floor as well. And it funnels your ribs in front down towards your tummy. And again, big breath in. Exhale, tummy pulls in, ribs funnel down. 2 more big breaths in. And 1 more. And see if you can hold that abdominal muscle feeling nice and strong into the body. And then float 1 leg. And then lower it down. So keeping that little bit of tummy activation as you alternate your hip floats. You can choose to do this with the breath if you don't feel like you're going to pass out with over breathing. But always on the exhale, see if you can find a little bit more tummy compressing into the body. So being very, very mindful here that it's not just moving the legs in the air without any thought. We are really drawing those lower tummy muscles in. The ribs are connected to the mat. All right, last one, everybody. Keep the tummy on, but bring your second leg up as well. Holding this position, just go for a really nice big inhale. And then exhale, draw those tummy muscles in. Connect the front of the ribs down into the abdominals. And again, one more big breath in. And breathe it out. Good. Keep the legs there. If you've got your hand weight, go ahead and take it into your hands. I'm just going to do one hand weight. You can certainly do two. But taking one and then loading your tummy muscles by taking the arms overhead, not resting on the ground, just hovering. And then in this same position, I want you to do two more deep breaths. Breathing in and then breathing out, drawing the tummy muscles down and in. Feel the ribs on the mat and feel the front ribs funneling down. And again, big breath in. Now you can choose to stay here if you want to. Otherwise, I want you to load a little bit more for a couple of breaths. Extend one leg away from you. Change your legs if you've got one leg out. Couple of deep breaths, thinking of the exhale, drawing our abdominals in. All right, everybody hold your arms there. If you can, go for single leg extensions. Your tummy is nice and firm, down into your body. Pelvis is nice and stable, not rocking or tilting with the change of the legs. Good, let's go for 10 more on each leg. 10. 9. Ribs are down in the front of the body. 8. Good. 7. 6. 5. 4 to go. Feeling strong. Front body is strong. Everything is connected. 2 more. Good. 1 more. And then slowly lower the legs. Slowly bring the arm up or shakeage. Well done. Very good. Come up into sitting, everybody. And if you're happy, sit in your mermaid legs or Cleopatra legs. You can even cross legs. Depends how comfortable you feel through your lower back and your body. We are going to go into a lovely mermaid. So one hand is out towards the mat. You're going to take a big reach, find length in your body, and then place your hand on the mat. Bend the elbow into the body as you side bend over. You can turn to look towards your hand. If you find that your neck is feeling too much strain, looking forward. And then coming up. Let's do that again one more time on this side, reaching up. And side bend, let that elbow tuck into your body. Reach out through those fingers. Try and straighten the arm as much as possible. Look towards the hand if you need to. And then coming up. Lovely. Swapping sides. And again, reach. Place that hand on the ground. Tuck your elbow into your waist. Pull those abdominals in a little bit in front, but allow the side of your body to expand. Breathe into it. Stretch everything out. And then come back up. Nice. One more time. Reaching up on this side. And coming up. Beautiful. Find that comfy leg position wherever you're happy to sit. And then just taking one hand, gently popping it under your bottom for a trapezius stretch. With your other hand, gently guide. Now, never ever pull down on the neck. Just encourage or invite the neck to lengthen. Allow a little bit of time under tension to let that neck relax into the stretch. And we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you need a little assistance, help it back up. Swapping sides, hands under one bottom. Invite the neck to gently stretch out away from your shoulder, not tugging or pulling where you create tension. Just allow it to relax into the stretch. And assist the head back up if you need to. Okay, take one hand and place it on your opposite collarbone. Just nice and gently. You're not going to drag that collarbone down, but you have a little gentle firmness there. Okay, then turn your head away from your hand and then tilt your ear away from the hand. So now we're stretching down into our scalenes here, which get incredibly tight with forward head posture. And again, we're not dragging or pushing down too heavy with this hand on our chest. Just the simple light weight of it creates an extra stretch through the muscle and the fascia. Good, coming back up. Take your opposite hand on the opposite collarbone. Rotate your head away from your hand and then tilt your ear away from the hand as well. So your head is tilting back, but you're looking to the side. And just hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back. Beautiful. Let's just go for 5 shoulder shrugs that end up in a backwards roll. Taking the pressure off all those muscles that we have just stretched. And this should feel really nice and good. And well done, everybody. Thank you for coming on a journey with me today with our skydiving. May or may not work for you having a visual image, but a lot of the research is showing that connecting the brain with a visual image engages the brain so much more. So you get more activation out of your muscles. So there's method to my madness, plus we have to have fun, don't we? All right, breathing. There was lots of breathing today, which is so important to take the time to do. And as I said, I think a lot of people are feeling that tension through their neck at the moment. So I thought I'd throw a bit of that in there today. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today, and have a lovely weekend. And we'll see you online again soon. Don't hesitate to email me with any feedback.